What is America? Henry Aaron helped to find the answer. A young Henry Aaron of Mobile honed the hand-eye coordination necessary to become the best hitter in the history of baseball by swinging at bottle caps with broomstick handles. Note to the young players out there, the best to ever do it didn't need an expensive travel team or fancy gear. He didn't need private lessons or summer camps. He didn't even need a ball, just the genius of ingenuity that only people who are made to struggle can understand. Greatness finds a way. That was Hank Aaron, who represented the courage, strength and ability of Black Alabama and Black America at a time in this country when many whites refused to even acknowledge people of color as equal citizens under the law. Understand the time and place in the South when Aaron was at his greatest and the beautiful potential of a fully integrated baseball was being realized. Whites were fleeing cities by the thousands so their children didn't have to go to school with blacks. In many ways we are not better now as a country, and neither is baseball. Aaron died at age 86 on Thursday, January 21, 2021, and the country has celebrated him as an American hero. He was the height of what the game of baseball could be. He was more than that, though, because, like many black people to achieve a first in this country, he endured hatred while making history. Aaron's sin was breaking the greatest record in American sports, Babe Ruth's career home run total. Many white people despised Aaron for it, and went about imagining ways to discount his greatness. Always remember this about Hank Aaron, if nothing else. He wasn't just the greatest home run hitter of all time. Aaron was something more brilliant than even that, and this will ring true to those who cherish the game of baseball like a member of the family. Aaron was a line drive hitter, and a lot of them simply carried over the fence. Aaron retired first in home runs, but remains the all-time leader in RBI and total bases. That last record is an astonishing feat. Second place in total bases is Stan Musial at 6,134. Willie Mays of Westfield is third in total bases with 6,066. That's two Alabama legends in the top three if you're keeping score at home, and, man, a baseball must look like a cantaloupe after growing up smacking bottle caps with an old broom handle. Related, vintage photo of an Alabama baseball legend. Some of those pop-tops were probably tossed by Aaron's younger brother, Tommy, so you know it was like trying to hit dancing gnats in right field on a hot day in Toulminville. Younger siblings of baseball families live to strike out their big brothers. It's one of the universal rules of the game. The incubator of family and black baseball in Mobile gave Aaron everything he needed to be successful in life. He played with the Mobile Black Bears and the Prichard Athletics while in high school. Aaron's big break then came in 1951 when he was signed by the Indianapolis Clowns. Aaron played for the Clowns for 26 games in 1952 before signing with the Braves. He had 5 home runs with Indianapolis and batted .366, but those stats don't count towards his career totals. They should. Out of respect to the Negro Leagues and their place in American history, Aaron's career home run total should be changed to 760. Bond's tainted home run record is 762. MLB recently made the announcement that it would recognize 9 Negro Leagues as Major League Baseball, but with the cutoff year for stats being 1948. Mays of course played for the Birmingham Black Barons that season, and Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier the year before. When Aaron retired, he was the final MLB player in history to begin his career in the Negro Leagues. What is America? Whole lot of people have been wondering that question lately. Aaron helped to find that complicated answer by helping to move the country forward. America is the rich history of the Negro Leagues and their legacy of black greatness, and America is also the country that shut blacks out of the white-only MLB until it became obvious there was too much white-only money being lost on a segregated game. America is having the honor and privilege of playing parts of 7 seasons of pro baseball with your younger brother, but then also being made to feel so alone in your finest hour because of skin color. America is the eternal celebration of 755, but America is also the death threats and bodyguards before 715. In what should have been the most enjoyable time of his professional career, when he was preparing to pass Ruth's 714 career home runs, Aaron was hated by many just for simply being black. Unfortunately, if we're being honest, it doesn't really get more American than that. But then neither does this, though. Aaron did it all in Atlanta, and that's significant because Georgia's largest city is still, to this day, forcing a segment of white America to reckon with change in the Deep South. We were reminded of that, in more ways than one, with this last election cycle. Wrestling with our identity never ends here in this part of the country. We know that by now. It just changes arenas. For years a group of fans of the Atlanta Braves have mused about changing the team name to the Atlanta Hammers in Aaron's honor. Some fans of that same team threatened harm to Aaron's family in the off-season before the summer of 1974. Aaron was a civil rights leader for his bravery in the face of racism, and was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2002. With a handful of bottle caps, a kid from Mobile helped to change the world. That's America, too, and the version of this country with more to give than take away. Joseph Goodman is a columnist for the Alabama Media Group. He's on Twitter at Joe Goodman Jr.